fresh out of the mailbox, finally touched down and ordered myself a Parfums de Marly Althair. Now, I've been watching some content creators here and there just to get an idea of what's going on in the space. Now, what I did notice was a lot of content creators received this from the brands for reviews. So there's a ton of videos out there, and I really made it a point to stay away from any videos of any opinions on these fragrances. That's essentially why I never really watch other content creators. I don't want to be influenced by the content that they're doing. Although a lot of our titles are integrated and stuff like that because it's stuff that you guys want to see. I don't want to know anybody's opinion about any fragrance. All I care about is my nose, my skin, and if it gives me a chubby. So let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out if Parfums de Marly Althair is the new hype in the space or if it's just like, aight.
Welcome to the YouTube channel that will make you laugh more than a gaggle of unicorns mating in the Serengeti. His wealth of knowledge will make the most astute astrophysicist question his life decisions. Led by his spiritual advisors, Chuck Norris and Walter Mercado, I present to you Mr. Kind of a Big Deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Here's the Althair presentation. Who cares? It's all about how pretty this burnt orangey copper looking presentation is. I love the color. I absolutely love this burnt orange color. Definitely separates itself from any other Parfums de Marly fragrance bottle, and it's gonna pop on the counter because I have a lot of darkness up in here. I need a little light. So you see how pretty it's gonna stand out? Now, I did look up the notes of this fragrance prior to ordering it. Shout out to Max Aroma for sponsoring today's video. I did request this particular fragrance from them, and I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested in getting this joint, sampling it, or not, or anything else on their website. Now, I know this is prominently a vanilla-based fragrance, which is deviating a little bit from what Parfums de Marly generally does. They're doing darker, richer, bolder fragrances, and I'm sure that this is going to stand out from the rest. But is it really like the next hype joint or the best Parfums de Marly out there?
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me.
That I don't know. But the craze and wave of this shit when it came out was huge. Now, as usual, this video is gonna be first impressions, my thoughts on it, and we're gonna find out if Parfums de Marly dropped a new hit or they shit the bed. There's only one way to confirm either of those joints is by smelling this joint right on deck and letting Uncle Cuba let you know his true thoughts on the new Parfums de Marly Althair. Sweet mother of God, vanilla and amber. Wow. It's got that muskiness of Kalan. It comes out punchy as shit. Like that musky, slight spiciness of Kalan really just right into my brain, followed by incredible vanilla. It's vanilla, musk, and pepper. That's what I'm getting, like that. The Kalan DNA of like, right in your face, which is what really turned off a lot of people about Kalan, the spiciness and the abrupt punch in the face of musk. So this has that in vanilla format. All right, starting to wind down a little bit. Wow, this is beautiful vanilla though. If you hate vanilla, you're gonna absolutely throw up if you smell this fragrance. There's a lot of dudes that hates vanilla, like Ja is going to hate this fragrance beyond belief.
Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. Don't waste my time.
And he's a Parfums de Marly fan also, but this is gonna be an absolute hell no. If you don't like vanilla, don't even think about sampling this fragrance because it is a punchy, creamy, slightly nutty vanilla with a nice dusting. It smells like dust. Dusty muskiness with a lot of vanilla. A good amount of creaminess, a nice amount of nuttiness. It's beautiful, wow, it is very nice. But you just gotta be a vanilla fan. I enjoy a vanilla fragrance. I'm 100% for it. I'm a dude who enjoys a candle, and something about vanilla just screams warming, comforting, cozy, and this is all that. It's perfect that I got it around this time frame because this is really only something that you can pull off in the cold weather. But let's try this shit on skin though. So far, I'm impressed. But is it versatile? We'll see. One good spray. Let me let this dry down for a couple of seconds and see what type of energy we're on. Damn, on skin it's really nice. If I said it was a creamy vanilla, it's mildly creamy, more dusty as I previously mentioned. Also off the skin, I'm getting more ginger elements. Still that powerful musk. There's a bit of a dryness in this fragrance that, again, reminds me of Kalan's kind of presence when it came to the Parfums de Marly space. There's a lot of richness and a lot of depth in this fragrance, which really does scream the brand. But elements of that ginger and that bergamot are adding a bit of a brightness and light citrus notes to help elevate that dusty vanilla scent. Also in the air, I'm getting a lot of crystallized sugar and ambery nuances that I really like. It has a nice waft of vanilla, amber, dusty musk, and a poof of pepper. Now, I thought this was gonna be more of a linear fragrance. I was like, all right, I already dictated what it's gonna be, but now what's happening here in this mid to dry down portion is that nuttiness is coming through. Now, if anybody's ever put like a bag of nuts, pause,
We got bags of nuts.
inside of a grinder of some sort or a blender and just hit the button and you started seeing that nut smoke. It's gotta be nuts, nuts, nuts.
Hey, yo.
Work with me here. Once you take the lid off and that kind of puff of smoke, so it's like nutty puff smoke filled with vanilla, spices like ginger and pepper, and then you finalize that with like a squeeze of like mandarin. Because the citrus here is tart, but sweeter. You know, although vanilla is the prominent note here, it is toned down a bit on my skin. It's like vanilla, nuttiness, powdery, musk, pepper, and a whole other cornucopia shit. This definitely is not suffering from any kind of performance anxiety. There's still a nice scent cloud in the air. On the skin is very defined, very prominent, very in your face. And truly, I expect nothing else from Parfums de Marly. This fragrance does not have much versatility when it comes to seasons. For me, this only screams chilly weather, fall, winter, nights. I don't see this really being able to be pulled off in the summertime, but who cares? Wear what you want, whenever you want, however you want. But for those collectors in my audience that want specific fragrances for X seasons, this is for the latter part of the year. I think it's beautiful. I think it has sexiness. I think it has warmth. It definitely has nice changes. It may be drier than most people may like when it comes to a vanilla fragrance. Most people like a sweet, creamy, vanilla kind of scent profile. This is not a sweet, creamy. This is more of a sweet, dusty, powdery, spicy, musky, vanilla-based scent profile with a beautiful amber essence. I think it's a very solid release. Is it the best in the Parfums de Marly lineup? Absolutely not.
Never, of course not.
Is it better than something like a Kalan, which I enjoyed as well? I think this has a little bit more of a mass appeal than a Kalan, as Kalan just came out overly spicy to some people, although it played off really nicely off my skin. I think personally this is a very nice, solid release for people who are vanilla focused. But it's something I highly encourage you before you blow the bag to at least sample. But if you're a vanilla, amber, and nutty fan that likes a dryness or wants to experience a dryness in a vanilla format that you've never smelled before and are really looking for a standout popping vanilla with nice performance behind it, this might be an option that you might just be able to pull the trigger on. But for me, Parfums de Marly absolutely did not let me down, so it's a full ball spray for me. I'm a vanilla fan though, so I'm biased. And actually, nah, I don't want it to be my scent of the day. I went a little too crazy. Shit. Too much. I want to know how y'all oversprayers go this crazy with these type of fragrances. Y'all stupid. Respectfully. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. I'll put a link in the description. Shout out to Max Aroma for sending me this requested fragrance, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. Have you tried this fragrance out? Are you a vanilla fan? Or are you just like, nah, wait for the next hypey Parfums de Marly drop? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
He don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.